Yo, hey, what's up, everyone? What's up, Shelly? What's up, Bill? What's up, Easy Mike? Easy Mike, man, you were on the wrong show. Come back in 2 days, then we can talk about that. Um, I'm live. We're live. This is at the close. I'm Spencer. I got Joel here. Um, that I mean, things were pretty quiet. I don't really know what happened in the last what is that? Last hour? We'll call it 2 hours, right? We'll call it 2 hours. Not really sure what happened since like 1:45 Eastern time today, but it was slated to be a pretty quiet day, consolidation, nothing to see here. Let's all pause for breath. But now I look up and we're down 1% in SPY. The Nasdaq is down 1.25. The Russell's down over 2. So it turned into a nice little red day. So we'll talk about that. I got Joel here with me. Um, yeah, here we go. At the close starts right now. Smash the like, please. All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Hey, Joel.
What's going on, Spencey Spence?
What did you do? Was your out? Did you fall asleep and was the elbow on the sell button? Is that what happened?
It just takes a while, like for the market to digest the information. I mean, if you think about it, we had some really good information yesterday about the de-escalation of the war, right? And what do you wake up to? Sometimes you wake up and it's the first thing you see on your phone and you say skepticism about, the de-escalation. And then the Pentagon said that right afterwards. So I don't know if the market, we talked with Dennis and I just kind of joked about, well, the market only listens to good news. Well, that held up for most of the morning. Couldn't get green. We always talk about getting green on the session, and then sellers on strength became sellers on weakness. People like me were hoping for 72.25, and
Wait, can you bring on your charts? Because
oh,
I'm
I
not
don't have my
seeing them.
charts.
I'm
Okay.
not seeing
Yeah,
them.
the reason, and I don't know if everyone's going to understand this, and if you don't, then I won't talk about it anymore. But I consider gaps in the market. I consider a gap between, like when you have those ridiculous days when you gap up, right? Even though it's not truly a gap on the daily chart,
Yeah.
to me, the interday chart shows a gap. Actually, I'll show you the interday chart because I'm probably the only person that has at ES and then at ES.D. Here's the dot D, and this is going to show you Monday's action here, right? So that shows a gap, right? Because Monday's high was 72.25, and then the intraday low yesterday was way above that. That was 81.75. We kind of obliterated that, and so I was looking, hey, let's fill the day gap down to 72.25, but I guess the only one thinking about that because people stepped up at 74.75 and we're trying to rebound. So red candle, nothing alarming yet. Crude having a good day, up 298 at 107.22. Gold up
Yeah.
1890 at 1936.90. Silver back over 25. That's up 26 cents at 25 even. Bitcoin just quiet, not really getting crushed. You're not rallying, down 755 at 47,150. And Ethereum futures, they're only down $53 at right on the nose at 3,400. Should I stop with the Ethereum futures and the Bitcoin futures, or should I keep
No,
them up there?
no,
No.
no. Don't stop.
Okay.
Don't stop.
Okay.
Because I own that stuff and I don't
You
know.
do? Okay.
Right.
I think about it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It did.
Michael says window dressing is over. Um, maybe I don't. But that would mean if you're saying we're down today, Michael, because window dressing is over, that would then you're saying that we were up yesterday and the day before that and the day before that because of window dressing, which we don't really know. We can speculate, but
I don't think it's as big a thing as it used to be.
probably not. It's probably not.
And Rob talked about it on pre-market prep with stock odds,
Yeah.
and he taught, and it's more now of just asset allocation,
Yeah.
moving stuff around than it is, dressing things up and dressing things down. Maybe I'll get him on. But I mean, if you want to look at it, if they undress things today and tomorrow, then is everything going to be a big buy on Friday, if they're trimming. So, um, uh, Thad Thatter thinks I need to add the 10-year to my recap.
Ugh.
I don't know, man. Interest rates. I'm not an econ guy.
Wait, Joel, can we bring your niece on the show? Because she works at a big Wall Street bank in the bond department, right? Would she?
I don't know. You know what? Let me jot it down.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I don't know what her compliance would be on that.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but her boyfriend too. I mean, I
Or,
got to
or
give
him,
them.
or him. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
when we went out there for the FinTech Awards, he was working in distressed oil stocks,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. I remember that. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Whew. That must be the fun place to be. But what are the people? What do the people want to would look at today?
Let's start with the high end retail stock. Start
Oh,
with RH, and we'll talk about Williams Sonoma and Wayfair and all that stuff together because RH. I was very curious to see how this stock would react today because part of me really does think that the CEO kind of overplayed his hand yesterday. He was, as Tracy Raniak said on the show this morning, extremely bearish, to put it mildly. I kind of think he was just setting the bar low. I kind of think he maybe overplayed his hand a little bit, but we'll see.
yeah. I did a got this was on my pre-market prep stock of the day, and I did include the pre-market action. I mean, that was very interesting. Very interesting the way Tracy picked it up. And people look at the conference calls as either, like, okay, they had a good quarter, but they temper expectations. Next quarter is not going to be as good. Or they just like make it so bad that the next quarter, no matter what happens. So I don't know. I don't play those games. So, and I don't interpret it. All I know is I drew one line on here after we were done talking about Tracy. We were traded 364. And I'm like, oh, let's see if 350 holds. Well, I'm glad I didn't try and buy it at 350 because I got smoked, making new lows on the session. I mean, there was more negative comments about it than it just came out of our show. But if you think about it, they're talking about supply chain issues, they're talking about inflation, and then they're talking about consumer confidence. I mean that's a triple whammy there. So that's the play. Williams Sonoma, did that get tagged too? Williams Sonoma taking a haircut. Ooh, red alert here, Williams Sonoma. You got a trio of lows right here. So if you're trading Billy Sonoma here, you better keep an eye on this level. This is even worthy of a line to go across here. No, that's a trend line. No, I like this line better. I'm gonna go right here. If you're trading Willie Sonoma, baby, this better hold 143.50. Currently trading 144.91.
And then Wayfair opened down this morning solely on the backs of
Yeah,
on the back of this report.
but
Though it did,
isn't Wayfair cheap stuff?
yeah, but it's all furniture, right? It's all the same. It's all the same.
But this isn't high end at all. We got some stuff
No,
from there. That's
no.
how you know it's not high end. Lisa ordered stuff from there.
There we go. That must be it. That must be it. Um,
Uh,
yeah. So that one did recover today. You know what's making a new low of the day right now? It's Chewy. Right now, as we speak, making new lows on the day. We got to yesterday. We spiked off the open to $52 yesterday. We are now down to below $41 or below 42.
what did I look at in this one? There was something. Oh, it was quiet at 44. That's what I noticed. So off the open, all this, like, people are really trying to decide at 44. This is when we went live here, spike up to 45. When it lost 44, that was a pretty easy short. But if you shorted it off the open, you took some heat. Uh, I don't know. You're matching this low here at 41.46, 41.80. You can see your other daily lows. I don't know. I don't know. Chart doesn't look good, and I don't know if you're thinking about anything,
Yeah.
maybe over by the next quarter. I mean, they just delivered you some bad news, right? Maybe a good market maybe could fill the gap by the next quarter.
Yeah, and woof down in sympathy there. So it's not a case of the market favoring one over the other, and this goes with whether it's furniture or pet food. It's going
Yeah.
across
Oh,
the board, right?
it's
Right?
the momentum's too
Yeah,
strong.
exactly. People were asking in the chat about PayPal. Every payment stock is down today. Let it be known if you ever see a headline, if your business is in any way, shape, or form tangentially related to Apple or Amazon too, but in this case, Apple, then you have to consider the possibility that one day, any day, Apple is liable to come out and say, hey, we want to do this. We want to get in this business too. And that's bad for your business. So what happened today is Apple came out with the headline, actually, I think it was who broke the story here. I want to give credit where credit is due. Who was it? Was it forget it. I don't know who came up with it. Regardless, Apple wants to bring their payment stuff in-house. So any financial firm that does any payment thing with Apple, whether it's Green Dot, GDOT, or Goldman Sachs has the Apple Card, or PayPal, or Square, any payment stock is down because of Apple today.
They kind of kneecapped Goldman Sachs, huh? We
Well,
didn't even cover that this morning. We didn't.
potentially,
Well, didn't Goldman start that?
yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
they start like with a super strong extra buy? And that's what I thought. Uh boy, oh boy. I don't. Hey, Apple's having a down day. Who predicted it? Who predicted Apple having a down day? That 10-day, 11-day streak is over. I just don't know. I mean, it's not helping Apple, right? Apple's down a buck 73. I mean, these stocks had some big moves. PayPal was the laggard on it. I don't know. Do we want any I mean, they're down but not out. I don't think Apple's going to get in that business tomorrow, right? Um,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. All I know is when Apple and Amazon start sniffing around, you're in trouble. So is this an overreaction? Probably. You're probably right, Joel.
yep, I think
But
so.
we don't really know what the implications of this are. So, but if you're wondering why they're down, that's why. That's why
Yeah.
payment stocks are all down today. It's because of Apple. And then people mentioning Voyager, which trades OTC. Um, and yeah, and there was a story there, a headline out today about Voyager, about a few different states, attorneys generals, I believe,
Ooh.
who basically there seems to be some disagreement over whether or not the interest bearing accounts that Voyager offers are securities or whether they're not securities. There's probably going to be more of this type of stuff because crypto is so unregulated in the US and there are basically no rules.
We talked about this, right? We talked about this on previous shows, and I just didn't. That exact same reason is I
Yeah.
just what's up? It has like 94 symbols, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's VYGVF. It trades OTC.
Are you wait?
V V
VY.
VYGVF.
There it
Um
is.
and again, and this is a Jason Raznick favorite, and obviously they have a relationship with Benzinga. But yeah, I mean the headline I think speaks for itself. And again, this is probably this is an industry secular wide problem, not so much I think specific to Voyager. Everyone's going to have to grapple with the fact that at some point or another, the feds are going to come knocking, and the regulators and the SEC and the CFTC and whatever are going to come knocking and say, "Hey, we're making some rules here." So consider that. Consider that.
Yeah, that's what they did with the regulations.
Yep.
So I'm not. There's really no technical comment I can make on that
No,
stock. I'll
yeah.
just my fundamental
It's not
comment.
very liquid. No,
My very liquid. My fundamental comment. What do you mean? It's traded 3 mil. So you
All
could
right,
get down in
that's
there
staying,
and
that's staying
down and
correct.
dirty and swing
Right.
5 or 10K.
All right, that's staying correct.
The only thing I'd say is there's a couple things you don't want to hear about your stock,
Well, that's one of
right?
yeah.
You don't want to hear accounting issues. It's one of the first things I learned in the business, or you don't want to hear attorney general, right?
Although every so often, an accounting issue headline is just a bit of a false flag operation. I always think
You're
that
thinking of like Caterpillar,
I
right?
always think of that
You
Caterpillar.
that was so long ago, Spencer. I can't believe I
Caterpillar
remember
had
that.
their offices raided, and
Yes,
then you never heard about it ever again. That was the last thing. That was like in 2016, I think.
I it was it was
The
you were
offices
really
were raided, and then we've never heard about that ever again. What happened with
you
that?
you were really young, Spencer, back then. You were like in your 20s or something. Let's see when.
Yes.
Let's go to the cat when the cat went splat.
You know what? I'm gonna find the headline in Benzinga Pro. It'll take me about a minute, but I'm gonna find it.
Okay, and
Because
I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Don't tell me. Let me see if I can find it on the chart. So 16. You said it. You don't know the year, right?
no, no.
Uh I'm gonna throw a wild guess out here, and I'm gonna say, oh no, this is 21. Wait, I got a daily here. I got to keep going back and back and back. I'd do it on a monthly. This is too hard. I don't. I don't have enough data. It was before.
Damn.
It was way
I
before
I give
COVID.
I give up.
I will
I'm not
say,
finding it. I give up.
someone should remember this.
Okay.
Maybe this low. Was it
I
January 16?
I regret going on this tangent.
I'm sorry. I
I
regret
don't
encouraging it. Okay, we can't find it.
I'm just it was March 2017. Right.
Okay. All right. So right
March
here,
2017.
buy the dip. Okay, let's
Buy the
go.
dip. Buy the dip. Well, works again. Okay, on the earnings front, really not much tonight. We have UiPath tomorrow morning. Walgreens is interesting here. Uh, I do, and we can look at Walgreens. I do want to look at, in addition to Walgreens, though, um, some of these lithium stocks today, Joe. We were talking about that before we went on with Mitch. I mean, LAC is running. They don't know
How
what.
come?
I admit not to know. Do we
Okay.
have news on LAC? I know we got some love on CNBC earlier, but that's not. Oh yeah, okay. President Biden. He's going to use Cold War powers to develop battery metals. So whether it's LAC or LTHM or MP Materials, TMC is up big time today. So
I don't
big,
like these kind of pop.
big
I
day for
was actually.
lithium.
I just. I don't like these kind of pops off like headlines like this. I own it. I'm not going to sell it. I think I've owned it since like 5, $6. I'm not going to sell it, but I was thinking, it just seems like it always gets up to like, no, this is LTHM is the one I owned. Gene Munster got me on this one. And it seems like, it always, well, it got over 30 twice. So we'll see what happens. I just don't like when stocks move off a headline like that because it's just short lived. It's algos, it's, it's
Yeah.
false momentum. It's going to take a while for this to actually filter through.
You know what else is having a good day? Sport Radar, SRAD is getting the old run up into Money Mitch pump. I think we're gonna have the CEO of Sport Radar on Money Mitch in an hour from now, actually. And I mean they had earnings today. That's actually why it's up. But maybe the run up into Money Mitch SRAD up 11%, almost 12% today. Joel, you're on mute there. How'd that happen? That's weird.
Nice move today. Kind of the triple D. We'll call this the triple D formation. Nice run up, long consolidation and then broke out of the consolidation phase. If you're looking for resistance, 1679. What was your high here? Your high was 1749. Your high here, 1745. We'll make that a 3-star. You did back off $1, so keep an eye on 1750 if you're looking for more upside.
And I just want to set the record straight on Mullen. It does. If y'all made money on that stake, I'm happy for you. But it is not. It does not give me pleasure to move stocks. Just so you know, I don't like doing that. It makes me feel kind of icky. Mullen did move off of my conversation with the CEO today. It happened. It is what it is. If you profited off it, congratulations. I don't want to make a habit of that though. Jason would probably disagree, but again, if it helps you, I'm happy for you. But it doesn't make me feel great that
we don't want to move stocks. We want to move the whole market.
Yeah, that's true.
That's much easier to do.
One time, Benzinga moved USO. That was like way early on in my days.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the other times that we moved some stocks. So let's move on. Let's move on here, heading into the close.
No, Patrick, deep down, I'm not proud. I really don't want to move stocks. It is not why I do this. If I wanted to move stocks, I would just pump crap all day. But I don't want to move.
It's called Twitter.
Yeah. I don't. Have you noticed, guys? I don't tweet a lot because I'm just not. I don't have the takes pouring out of me left, right, and center. Right.
I put myself in that Twitter doghouse.
Yeah.
I've been mean, and so I put myself in the Twitter dog.
Got it. Put himself in timeout.
Yeah, Twitter doghouse. I'm not. No matter what you do to piss me off, I'm not gonna be mean. I'm gonna be nice.
I don't.
Lisa got really mad at. Lisa got really mad at me over the Will Smith tweet. Did you see that one?
That wasn't so bad. You've done worse. You've done worse.
Dana wanted me to delete it. I said I don't delete. I don't delete my tweets. I just don't do that. Big family argument. I said Will Smith was auditioning for a role as Joanne Howard in an upcoming movie. I don't think there was any. I thought that was funny.
It was funny. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, stonks.
Yeah. What do you guys want to talk about in the chat here? We got 6.5 minutes left in today's session. Let's see. No, Chris, I will not interview your stocks. That would be bad. What else do we have here? Patrick mentioned Amazon, Starbucks. Looking at that's a crazy zippity. That one's so tiny. We're not going to look at that guy. Too many tickers for me and Joel.
Spider. I mean, someone's asking about the SPY. I mean, I'll go SPY. I mean, you guys know that the true market is the S&Ps, right? That's what I found because it's a 24-hour market. You got the little gap here. You know, what we need to see, and from today's price, like what I said this morning, I said, well, maybe just not have like a big down day and not give a lot back. But what your focus is going to be now is that close from yesterday, 461.55. Your high today missed it by 35 cents. I emphasize the importance of the closing price. People trying to claw out at the mark. So after a 4-day run, that's your bogey now. So that's major resistance. The high close of the move, along with a daily high, that makes it a 3-star in my book. And now you got to be a little bit defensive here because the fact that you backed off from that interim high means sellers are going to come down a little bit. They'll see the next time, we're ripping over 458. They're going to be like, wait a second, I want to sell at 458. So it's turned after a big rally. Is it the end of the world? It's kind of hard to predict yet.
People are asking about the MORE Act. I got to admit, guys, I was a little bit busy today. But I did see, I believe that the vote was postponed till tomorrow. Again, I believe that's what I saw. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure the vote got postponed another day.
Is that the moron? Like when you start buying a stock and it goes against you, you put moron and moron. Is that what you're referring to? Dennis doesn't like when I say that.
That is what I'm referring to. No, this vote's never going to happen at this rate.
Well, so how are the stocks reacting?
Well, here's the thing though. It's like The move is already in. Like the move from
Ah,
Thursday.
you got a
Thursday.
chance yesterday. Why did they pop Tilray to 9? Do you know why?
That's a good question.
These stocks,
Question.
frankly, I don't even like talking about these stocks. Oh, what level did I give you this morning in Fubo?
Oh, I don't remember.
You got to be kidding me.
Joel, do you know how many levels you give? I gave up writing them down.
You gave the level. I gave it. I threw
Oh
it
yeah,
to you and
yeah,
Dennis.
$8, $8. All right, all right.
Gosh,
Sorry. Okay.
you're not paying
Uh,
attention.
wait. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the more thing. So now they're saying full house vote by Friday. Oh, that's wonderful. It's supposed to be Monday. That's gonna be Friday.
See,
Anyway,
to me, that's not investing. That's
no, I know.
guessing.
Yeah,
You're guessing.
yeah,
You're guessing. You're absolutely. It's like I don't. It makes whatever. I'm a buy. That's a horrible. Look at that chart. The
yeah.
chart. That stock was at 300, and now it's at $8.
No, I
I
know.
mean, all these stocks. I've been skeptical on this industry the whole way up, and I haven't. I did trade one, and I got my butt kicked in it because well, that chart looks okay though, man. LQ, I think I puked that at the bottom, because they're like a store in Canada. I thought that would do better. I don't even know, boy. I really messed that one up. But anyways, it's
Yeah,
drinking. It's guessing.
yeah, a little bit. Oh, you know what? I did not look at once today. I'm going to look at it right now for the first time. How's AMC and GameStop doing? AMC is down 12%. GameStop is down 8. Okay, I mean it's a risk off day, right? Tech is down. It's a risk off kind of a day. Bitcoin is down. The meme stocks are down. All right, correlation maintains itself. Energy's up. The inverse correlation is never going to end. Days the market goes up, energy goes down, vice versa is true.
These stocks are tough, man. GME. I mean, whew. If you're holding on for dear life, I will give a GME level. Yesterday or 2 day low, yesterday low 163. You can must hold level there. Next daily low 151.55. AMC, perfect timing for the pumpers, right? With the Academy Awards. I mean, that was a perfect time to pump it, and that's what they did, and now they're dumping it. This looks kind of scary here because your next daily level. I mean, if you're buying it here, you're leaning on this daily low at 2053. If you want
Yeah.
to risk $5 on a $25 stock, you got different risk reward
Joel, how
ratios than
often do
me.
we talk about the trend being your friend? Have you seen Robinhood today?
Did
Stocks,
that keep? Did
stocks that
that
are in the stocks that are in downtrends, um, don't turn on a dime like that.
just because they're adding a little bit more after hours trading too?
Yeah,
It just
yeah,
doesn't make
yeah,
any sense.
yeah.
But
Don't chase stocks up 25-30% that are down 70% from their highs.
let's see here. Just the only one you could have used in this one, I didn't participate. Really good day yesterday. You had the lower open, big volume pump up too yesterday, right? I think I mentioned this from 12.4 million to 101 million. So like all the saps, getting in, looking for the 2 day move. Yeah, we got to get another people to buy another 100 million shares to pump it up another $2. And what happened when you had the lower open, you only went what 8 cents higher. You missed the close by 30 cents. Then the algos are immediately going to flip on that. If they don't go to the closing price after a day like that, the algos will flip on you and they'll pound you into the ground and an inside day. But man, look where you're risking down to. You're risking down to 13.15. That's your next daily low in the hood.
3, 2, 1. There's our bell.
Rally into the close. Wow, big old rally. Wow. Woo. They pumped it. They brought it back. Nice. So what? Not that bad of a day. We're down but
Huh.
not out. I didn't watch the last minutes. I couldn't give you the close, but right around 4,600 here. So we'll see what happens. We got to get those closes. Look at your closes from yesterday. Mark those, see what the high was today in those stocks near the close, if they're big cap S&P stocks, and then that will give you the key whether this was just a little break in the move up or we got some work to do on the downside.
S&P closed down about 2/3%. NASDAQ a little over 1%. And Russell a little under 2% for the day. So that's a wrap for us. Christopher Yule going live right now.
All right,
Followed
everyone.
by Money Mitch. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be watching you, Mitch. I'll be watching this conversation with Sport Radar. That's at 4:35, 4:40-ish. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Smash the like button. See you tomorrow.